Hey everybody, it's Mr. Haskell, and I'm back with more things that you should know by being alive. And I want to talk about one of the most important founding fathers of our country that never served in the office of president, right? But hey, well, hopefully everybody knew that he didn't. But I want to talk about Benjamin Franklin today. I want to talk about his life, his major contributions, and why he remains one of the most influential Americans in our history. So let's talk about Ben Franklin. Who was he? He was a printer, he was a writer, he was a scientist, he was an inventor, and he was a diplomat and a founding father. And he was born in 1706. He was born in Boston. He was the 15th of 17 children. And he started as an apprentice in his brother's print shop. And Franklin eventually moved to Philadelphia and became a successful printer. He founded the Pennsylvania Gazette, and he published Poor Richard's Almanac, and he filled it with witty sayings like early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. His writing made him one of the most famous columnists in America and even overseas. Franklin was fascinated with science and experimentation. His contributions include proving that electricity or lightning was electricity in his most famous kite experiment. He invented the lightning rod, created bifocal glasses, which I'm not far off from needing. He invented the Franklin stove for more effective and efficient heating in homes. He studied ocean currents like the Gulf Stream and the Atlantic. As far as the civic contributions go, Franklin was deeply involved in community improvement, helping to establish the first public library in America, founding the University of Pennsylvania, creating the first volunteer fire department in Philadelphia, and he supported public hospitals and public education. He did become involved in politics, and he argued for colonial rights and unity amongst the colonies. I have a video on the Albany Plan of Union, which talked about an early attempt for the colonies to work together during the French and Indian War. He eventually became a delegate to the Continental Congress and helped draft the Declaration of Independence as part of the Committee of the Five, with John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, Roger Sherman, and Robert Livingston. He advocated for independence, and he used his influence and his wit to rally support to the cause. He was also a leading diplomat. Franklin was sent to France during the American Revolutionary War in order to secure support. He became immensely popular in France, and using his charm to gain military aid, loans and financial support, and formal French recognition of American independence. Without Franklin's diplomacy, the American victory may have been a great deal more difficult. At 81 years old, he also served in the Constitutional Convention. He was the oldest delegate there, so making him not just a founding father, but also a framer of the Constitution. He supported compromise in order to ensure unity, and he helped bridge disagreements during the writing of the Constitution. Now, he was quite old and was suffering for some medical conditions and a bad case of gout. And he frequently took naps, but from time to time he did have important things to contribute. So why does Ben Franklin matter? He's more than just the guy on the $100 bill, right? His life embodied curiosity and lifelong learning. He had a commitment to community and civic improvement. He had a belief in freedom and independence and the potential of our new nation. He's a reminder that science, art, diplomacy, and leadership can work together to build a nation. Let's try to keep that in mind. Benjamin Franklin was more than just a founding father. He was a builder of community. He was a seeker of knowledge. He was a champion of freedom. Now, this by no means covers the breadth of his long life. There's so much more. I highly encourage you to read the autobiography of Benjamin Franklin by Benjamin Franklin. It's a very telling and entertaining read. It fleshes out a great more of the details of this man's life. If you happen to enjoy today, like, comment, follow, share, any of those things would be nice. And I'll keep making more things that you should know by being alive. Because learning about Franklin shows how curiosity and service can shape history. Thanks for watching.